Coming up, I'm going to share with you a language learning app that is making over $2 million using AI generated ads. And spoiler alert, it is not Duolingo. Stay tuned. What is up, App Nation? It is Steve P. Young, founder of appmasters.com. And in this video, I'm going to break down a cool language learning app that I am obsessed with, that I'm going to be using after I recorded this video. But it is so well done in terms of the app itself and as well as some of the clever ad strategies. And this video is for those who are, let's say, on the fence about using AI generated ads. Now, I'm a firm believer in it. And one of my favorite tools is arcads.ai. And I'm going to put a link up to our other video that breaks down arcads.ai a bit more. But that's my favorite way. And I love using AI generated videos because it helps me test out a lot of different variables at once. And I'm going to show you some of these ads, but it allows me to get content from anywhere in the world and in any language. So if you're a language learning app, it's going to be perfect for you. So without further ado, let's get into the screen share. All right, here's the app. It is called Learna. This app makes over $2.4 million using AI ads. Here's the AppFigures number. You can see 2.4 million in the last 30 days. And the most popular countries are US, 20%, Mexico, Thailand, and so forth. So while Mexico is not a huge part of their channel, it is the number 2. And the cool thing that I like about this is most downloaded US is only 20% of it. Here, you can see the top 20 countries by revenues as well. So I love AppFigures when you're really trying to break down some of the competitor apps. So you can see the top, from a revenue perspective, it is still US, Mexico, and Vietnam. And I really like this because you can see, like, I know a lot of people think about the US, but it is a global space that we're in. And so don't just target the US, you can target other countries. And we got some great videos coming up from developers who have actually done very well outside of the US and targeting their main country. And I'm gonna bring on more of those. So if you're a developer out there and you have that case study, come on, reach out to me. All right, let's break down the app. So here's some more info from AppFigures, just in terms of ranking, and kind of wanted to show that off as well. And then next, the keyword rankings. Now, why I pulled this screenshot was to show you guys that the app, I know I talk a lot about ASO, and for you indies, ASO is important, but for an app to scale this big, you can see that the number 1 keyword, it's not like learn English or any of that stuff. It's literally the brand. And when I see apps like that, I know it's heavily reliant on paid ads. So Learna is the number 1 keyword that has traffic. The other thing that I want to tell you guys is, obviously this can fluctuate, and I've experienced this, but with ASO, if you think about the biggest apps in the app space, especially those that are making 2 million or a million plus, they tend to have traffic for their brand term. So you think about Calm and meditation. Calm has more search traffic than meditation. You think about all the dating apps, they all have higher search traffic than just dating. So if you're trying to think about like app growth strategies for 2026, I do think a big priority is going to be reliant on Meta and AI generated ads, because AI makes it so easy for us to start creating ads. And a lot of the ads that we create for our clients are reliant on AI. Okay. And we've seen good success with it. So this is just one of them. We don't work with these clients with this ads. All right. One of the other platforms I really like too is AppMagic. Shout out to Henry, who sent me this screenshot, but you can really break down the impression share. Now, obviously you can go to Meta Ads Library, but with AppMagic, it shows you the impressions of an ad. So you can see which ones are actually performing well. And I'll kind of break down this video ad along with this one and kind of show you why I think it works really well. Okay. So let's go into the app itself, and it'll be pretty easy. So I know you came for the ads, and I want to really focus more on the ad stuff, but I want to go through the app really quickly for you guys. So here's the app. I love this social proof, first one. And for those who are seeing big drop-offs on that first screen, maybe try adding social proof. I also know that making it more of a story format, so shout out to Jacob from retention.blog, he talked about the story format working really well, where it'll just automatically scroll. So if you think about an Instagram story, it's the same type of philosophy for your onboarding. Instead of waiting for users to swipe or hit the next button, you just make it like it's an Instagram story. So I hit let's go, your private tutor, continue, feedback and improve. So again, it's really talking about the benefits of this experience learning with your own welcoming virtual tutor. I love how this app really leverages AI, not just the ads itself, but also within the app, because this is obviously all AI driven. How can I help improve your English? All that stuff. Progress, 3-day enabled. Love this little scrolling thing that just goes. And then you got the paywall. But when I hit X, I'm also, this is why I kept this in here, I'm also brought into the flow. So very interesting that they show me a paywall early on. Now this could just be an A/B test that I'm under right now, but they show me a paywall early on and then get into some of the questions. So I'll kind of go quickly through the app flow itself. Go download the app and check it out for yourself if you really want the flow. But this was the most interesting part, showing the paywall and then asking me these onboarding questions. So asking me about my name, what language I want to learn, and I want to learn Spanish. So reach out to me if you want to be my Spanish tutor as well. But also they asked me a bunch of questions, all this stuff, daily practice, can I commit to a goal? Another thing I want to really stop on is asking users to commit to a certain goal actually increases retention and conversions. So ask them to commit to a goal, like what kind of goal they want to commit to. All the other stuff is notifications and so forth, personalizing experience. And then again, hits me with that paywall. Interesting, right? The other interesting part, and I just wanted to show you guys with free trial enabled, it's $10 per week. If I don't enable it, it's only $40 a year, which is not too bad in my eye. I hit X out of that, and then it forces me to sign up. So this is what I've been saying to developers all the time. I generally like to do sign up as the very last step, because what we found in our data is that one of our clients had an onboarding like this. They didn't show the earlier paywall, but they had an onboarding. Then they forced users to sign up and then show the paywall. When we flipped it to this, where we show the paywall before the sign up, we saw a 52% increase in sales. All right. And this was already doing thousands of dollars per month. So it's not like going from $2 to $3, right? So this works really well. Obviously, because I'm on iOS, it has a big continue with Apple. Again, continue with works better than sign up or sign in with. We saw an 11% increase when we A/B tested this. All right, so I did continue with Apple. Then I get to practice my Spanish here. So I will do that, actually. Here's the type, and I can start going. Here's the progress. So I X out of that just to see what else was happening in the app. Here's the home, progress, and then profile. The other thing that I did, because just as I wanted to see the experience of apps, and this is what I'm starting to do with a lot of the apps that I'm testing on my end, is just activate the trial. I want to see what that cancellation flow looks like. So I'm trying to get clever on this. Now, I think it's a hard one to win back, but I still want to learn more about how other top apps are dealing with the win back campaigns. Okay. So I did end up starting the 3-day free trial, and you can see the experience doesn't change much. I like how they're forcing me to kind of go through the natural steps before I get to skip ahead. So I thought these might get unlocked, but they did not. So pretty simple app, right? I love the onboarding. 2 paywall views, if you didn't notice, 2 paywalls that I saw, and then asking for users to sign up at the very, very, very end of it all. Okay, now let's get into the ads. All right, as a reminder, we're gonna look at this ad and then this ad. All right. So this ad, I'll kind of break it down for you, and I'll watch it. We'll watch it together, and then I'll break down this ad as well. So you can see they have a lot of impressions. This one's starting to pick up, and then this one is pretty interesting. So you can see all the impressions. And look, AI is perfect for this, and I'll show you why. So stay tuned. All right. Okay, let's watch this ad.
Tengo un problema. Puedo leer en inglés, pero no puedo hablar inglés.
Tu problema es estudiar inglés. Necesitas hablar con un hablante nativo.
¿Pero cómo?
Con Learna. ¿Hablas inglés?
Más o menos.
What is your name? ¿Cómo te llamas?
So we already saw from the data that Mexico was a big market for this app. Also, a lot of Spanish speaking folks here in the US. Pretty interesting that you can run this in the US as well. Here we go. Let's play it again. And I like how it's a robot. They're really highlighting the character. So there's cohesiveness between the ad and the app itself. And this has to be all AI, right? Because how are you going to get this robot to talk? All right, here we go.
¿Llamas?
My name is Carla.
How old are you? ¿Cuántos años tienes?
I have 22.
Mal, deberías decir, I'm 22.
Sí, I'm 22.
Carla, where are you from? ¿De dónde eres?
I am Mexico.
Carla, di I am from Mexico.
I am from Mexico.
Muy bien. Descarga Learna y practica tu inglés con tutores de IA.
Now, you could argue that, hey, Carla has a perfect English accent, even though she's trying to learn English. But let's not get bogged down into those type of details. I think, developers try to make everything so perfect. What I've been really embracing, what I've always embraced in my life is good enough, imperfectionist. Like really lean into the things that are very important, make that as excellent as possible, but don't try to make things completely perfect. Okay. Now let's get into the next ad. Here's one of my favorites. And I'll tell you why. I really love this hook, right? He's in what looks like in front of a pyramid. The phone, he's sitting in front of a phone, which is capturing my attention. And then it says, me no English, right on his back. I love these types of videos. And I've seen as I've been doing more creative testing and research, I've seen other ads using this similar format where people are in front of a phone and touching the phone rather than like seeing the phone, in your hand and doing stuff like that. So I really love this format, but let's take a look and let's watch this video together, shall we? It's only 34 seconds.
Allons-y, commençons à pratiquer l'anglais. What is your name?
My name is Lucas.
How old are you?
I have 22.
Tu voulais dire, I'm 22?
I will say I'm 22.
Lucas, where are you from?
I'm France.
Lucas, c'était un bon essai, mais tu dois dire, I am from France.
Désolé, je me trompe tout le temps. I am from France.
Ce n'est pas grave. On va améliorer ton anglais en parlant tous les jours ensemble.
Télécharge maintenant et commence à apprendre.
My main learnings from here is obviously they're targeting the French-speaking countries. What they're doing is they're using similar scripts. You can see from both videos, they both said, I am 22, or they said, I have 22, right? And then the AI corrected them. I have 22. The AI also corrected them in French. They said, hey, this is not how you say it. This is how you say it. And he's like, oh, got it. Now we can learn it better. And it's been proven that speaking the language is the best way to learn than trying to read it and all that stuff. So I really like this ad in the way that they've presented it, and the script doesn't have to change. And if you guys even notice, his mouth is like constantly moving, despite the fact that the AI, the robot, is talking. So, again, imperfectionists, right? The cool thing about this ad is I'm in the Facebook ads library now, and I can see that this is one of the ads that they're running. It's the same ad. I won't make you watch it again, but it's the same ad, but now in Polish. So AI makes it so stinking simple for you to create these type of ads. Once you find a background, a script that is working, you can easily replicate it for multiple languages. And obviously this makes the most sense for Learna. So and within the Facebook ads library, you can kind of see, where it's here, the reach. So Poland, right? There it is. They're targeting Poland. You can go to the UK, see if they're targeting people there in the UK, and you can just sort by reach. Here, so some, but not a lot, but mostly in Poland is where they're running this type of ad. Same ad for French and now Polish as well. All right, that is it. I know a lot of what's covered here, but if you want to start creating these AI generated UGC ads, find your winning ads, make it way more affordable and scalable to produce the amount of ads that the top apps are creating. If you look at the Facebook ads library, hold on, before I talk to you about our ads, look at this. I'm scrolling forever This is the Learna Facebook ads library. Look how many ads they have. There's no way you can do this without the help of AI. And speaking of AI and videos, one of my favorite tools out there, bar none, is arcads.ai. They do such a great job of not only making it sound more human. I can change, look the way I'm talking, right? Isn't that so cool? I can change the emphasis, the tone, the fluctuations that a normal human would have. You can do that within arcads.ai. They make it so simple. And I'm going to link you. If you haven't watched that first video, go watch that first video because I give you a tutorial on how you can create these type of ads that make it sound more human like me. All right. Very cool. And you can replicate any folks, people. My team has even used Arcads to replicate videos of me. And honestly, it tricked my wife. And so full disclosure on that. My son knew that was an AI version, but my wife did not. But arcads.ai is the place to go check it out and create those UGC AI generated videos. And just like Learna, you can scale. As long as you got the right script, you can scale pretty well just using AI. All right, guys, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you want to see different types of video content. And also if you're starting to use AI UGC videos as well. Until next time, I'll see you on the next video.